Good morning. All right, so we have about 2 minutes until the market opens. Let's go over my two trades in which I'm thinking potentially trade today. First one's going to be CPSH. The second one's going to be MDGS. The first ticker is going to be CPSH from the way it looks, and this is the pre-market right now, and this is the chart for the 1 year daily. From the way it looks from a technical standpoint, I'm calling this a short favor, or at least I see it as a short favor. What I'm looking at is the closer it gets back up to about 225, I don't know, 215, 225, I would love to start shorting at that point. And where I would want to bail is probably, I would say about 255 will be my max. MDGS is also going to be a short favor. Closer it gets to about 491, I would want to short it. And from there, I think my max point will be about 525 to 530 is my exit strategy if it goes against me. I should take a starter position around two, but wasn't quite sure. I definitely wanted to see if it will bounce back up. So far, CPSH is definitely tanking. Let's see how it responds to this 175 marker. This 175 area is a nice round number resistance, and let's see where it stands over here. 175 right here. It's touched it here once. It's touched it here. So this is right now a support. This is what's going to potentially help determine whether it's going to be a break down from 175 and keep going down, or it's going to bounce up and potentially have a chance to rise. It's a key critical support currently. The closer it gets to 450, the more likely I'm wanting to short it, but whew, it's a pretty hefty, it's a very expensive share to short. A little over 9 cents a share. That is absolutely nuts. The thing with CPSH that really scares me from wanting to short right about now is that its volume is insane. It's at 2.7 million volume. That is absolutely nuts. Where its previous highest one is on this date right here. On January 31st, it did 5.7 million. The whole day it did 5.7 million. Already in the first 5 minutes, this ticker has done 3 million. So because it's such a massive volume, I'm afraid that it might turn into a buy. So I'm a little bit hesitant on CPSH. There's like one indicator that scares me that it might break through and it has the potential to go higher. This one makes me a little bit more comfortable. MDGS makes me a little bit more comfortable in shorting it around 450 and not. I don't really think it's gonna go beyond 475, then 490, then 5 and beyond. It's because its volume is so small. Like what and not previous day, a few days ago, it reached like a massive volume of 64 million volumes traded. And as of right now, 7 minutes into the market, it has 2.5 million. There's a big difference. Waiting and waiting and waiting. Well, you know what? I don't need to look at all of this. Let's just zoom in right here. This 4 area is going to be a very interesting spot. I feel more comfortable shortening it around the 435s, to be honest. 440 to 430 to 445. I guess pretty much anything above 430 to 450 range. I would feel pretty comfortable shorting it. MDGS floating around 410. Exactly when I said that, it just dropped to 4 and it just broke 4. Here's gonna be the struggle. Is that a fake out where it just kind of broke below 4 and now it's gonna stay around 4 for a while and then build its way up? Or it can't break 4 anymore. Now people are starting to get scared and just sell, 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 sell. Which I think there it is. The 4 is gonna be the critical point. It was definitely the more predictable one, but for me, the shares to short was just a little bit too expensive, or the fees for it was a little bit too expensive if I happen to be wrong with my risk management being kind of high already as is. That would just kind of add insult to injury for not playing it as cautious as I can with the small account. CPSH, I feel like if it can spurt back up to $2, I'll try to borrow if it's still available, I'll probably execute. All right, I just borrowed 100 shares. I just filled 50 shares at $2.06. I tried getting that 216 though, but I was too slow. It's doing exactly what I don't want it to do. If it happens to spike around closer to 240, I'll probably short another. Come on, just tank. Actually, the longer it stays around here and then it tanks, it's better for me. This is actually my first trade with the hotkeys with my account. The other purpose of making this video is to maybe if somebody learns from this, that's awesome. By no means take my advice. I am not licensed in any which way or form in this department of trading or anything like that. I'm just trying to document my journey in becoming a day trader. It's one of my aspirations. I don't want to add my last 50 shares to short right at 220 because like what if it does pop up to like 240 really quickly or around there? If I can get that other 50 right there, my average comes up. Actually, it's good. Like the longer it stays here and then it just breaks. That's what I need. But it needs to break. Right now, it's definitely scaring me. Yeah, it's definitely scaring me. I feel like it's just gonna. I feel like I should just cut my losses right now for $5. I still don't know which way it's gonna go. Ooh. Oh, there's the crack. There's the crack. Let it go. Let it go. Yes. Yes. Now crack below 2 and stay below 2. Don't bounce back from this. If I got that 216 when I wanted to, it's okay. Next time I know, well, once I get used to my new hotkeys I just set up, then if I was at 216 and it dropped to about by now 203, I'm out. I'm done. Like anywhere close to 2, I'm done. At 16 cents I just made. I'm done. It just needs to break this 2 now. I have a plan. Don't let my emotions get into it. One of the things that I have read and learned is from successful day traders to have a plan and stick by it. Hopefully this thing plateaus around 208. If it stays at 209 for a while and then breaks down, it makes for a better or stronger resistance. I feel a little bit more comfortable, especially since I got in 10 cents below where I wanted to because I was slow. My entry for my 50 shares is at $2.06. Ooh, it's that 210 mark. Don't break it. Don't break it. Now we're at the 205 level, which is the next increment below like 210, which is a nice number people like to hover around. Here's 2. Are we going to break it? We broke it. 199. There it is. 193. 199. I think I'm going to have to which one is it? Cover a little bit here. I covered some of the shares, about 33%. What? I'll cover another 33% right there. If it takes another dip, I'll take another 33% off. 185, all right, all right. Maybe, if it gets around like, ooh, there it is, 182. I was thinking around like closer to 180, I might take off, that's where I'll take off the next one third. Ooh, 178. Yes. 179. Let's stick with what I just said. I said as soon as it gets to 180, I'll take off another one third, and that's what I did. I have 14 shares left. Okay, so now my exit strategy is just to lock in profits, my last 14. If this starts going against me, I at least want to close it or sell completely out at $2 my remaining shares. Because at least I'd rather lock in the profits. Right now, I can kind of comfortably just see what's going on, gauge it. Maybe I might want to cut it at 190 if I just want to be a little bit more cautious with my profits that I've made. Let's see where the next key support is. Yep, it's 175 actually. If it were to break 175, the next one probably will 150 or 160. Yeah, 175. I'll probably say around 160-ish. Probably closer to 165. So 10 cents below this, and then I believe a solid like 150. All right, we broke 175. Let's do it. Let's go. Look at that. Look at everybody selling. Oh, there's a whole bunch of buyers. Ooh, that buy right there. That ticker. That's a good drop. Now, what I need is 175 to hold as a solid resistance. If it can do that, it can drop to like 150. If it drops to 150, I'm selling 100%. That's like my ultimate like place where I would definitely hands down sell the rest and then walk away. So right now, if I would revise my plan for exit strategy in case it goes against me, I would probably say closer to 185. I'll drop it another 5 to 10 cents because just to lock in profits. Like I don't want to kick myself in the butt later if it got back up to like 206 or 210 and then just blew up on me. Oh my God, I haven't been focusing on MDGS, but this was a nice one. Definitely a nice one. But it was way too expensive. It definitely was worth it, but if it went against me, it would have been more money out of my small account. So that's the only reason why I didn't take this. The locate fees were so high on this. These two are having a very similar pattern. Look at this. Boom, 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 big drop. Boom, 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 big drop. Sideway action, big drop. Same thing over here, just a little bit different, except this started off high. This one had this part, but then look, if you were to just cut this part out, it looks very similar to this. It looks similar to it, where there's a spike, sideway action, drop, sideway action, drop, sideway action, drop, sideway action. I'm hoping that it's going to be a drop, but if it goes up, probably going to have to cover. But it could also be like a fake out, where it just kind of peaks up there. 185. Kind of want to just kind of want to bail now. Maybe it'll drop. Like it's just like a fake out. No, it looks like it's gonna happen. Come on, just it's gonna have a pullback, and that's when I need to just. I think that's when I'm gonna take it. I'm waiting for the pullback. Don't go to 190. Don't be like this. There we go, 182. Oh, I should have taken it. I got too comfortable. Or maybe that was a fluke ticker to kind of give everybody a scare. You know what? It gave me enough of a scare. If it just drops down to like 182, 183, I'll take it. Is this where it's gonna mess me up? Because I'm being greedy for a few cents, I'm gonna lose like 10. Okay, drop back down. I'm out. 180. What? It shouldn't have filled for 189. It should have filled for 185, but we'll take it. We'll take it. It didn't get the fill where I wanted it, but it's fine. Even though I made $9. I'm happy with my $9. That was tough. I mean, the goal here is to be consistent enough with this small account where I can grow it. As that goes on, I can potentially increase the shares from, 50 shares, 100 shares. This is really nice because I can easily do the same strategy and just scale it up to 1,000 shares or 2,000 or 20,000, depending on the company. And there's a few factors that are still involved, but that is the goal. Okay, now let's review my trade today. Did I have a plan? Yes. Did I stick to my plan? Yes. Did I modify my plan as I kept getting more information and as I made those new plans, was I able to stick with it? And I would say for most part, yes. Because well, I tried getting around 185. I think this is where I kind of messed up. But oh, look, this is exactly what I was afraid of that was going to happen. So, this is a prime example why I'm glad I just stuck to the plan that I had. And I think what's helping me is that I have a plan in my head, I'm saying it out loud, and I'm kind of having this video to hold me accountable. See you guys next time.